Advancing the Localization Agenda project by LHI through Refugees TV and Stories Worldwide, RTSW. Refugees TV and Stories Worldwide, or RTSW, is the digital media arm of Let's Help International, LHI. Recognized by UNHCR and published on the Global Compact on Refugees platform, LHI's commitment aims at advancing localization agenda. RTSW aims to amplify refugee voices and advance the localization agenda by fostering meaningful engagement and building inclusive solutions for global displacement challenges. The localization agenda shifts leadership and resources to local actors, crucial in refugee contexts. Despite growing international focus, power imbalances persist. RTSW bridges this gap by empowering refugees to share their stories and advocate for local leadership in humanitarian responses. RTSW empowers refugees and local actors through media, fostering collaboration among international organizations and communities. It envisions a humanitarian system where refugees lead responses to their challenges, with international bodies playing supportive roles for a sustainable future. RTSW produces documentaries and interviews showcasing refugee experiences, offers media training, and advocates for locally led initiatives. It facilitates discussions and supports community media platforms, promoting equitable partnerships and policy influence to enhance local decision-making power. RTSW's Advancing Localization Agenda project transforms the humanitarian system by elevating refugee voices. Through media, advocacy, and engagement, RTSW ensures responses are inclusive, equitable, and sustainable, reshaping global approaches to displacement and localization.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our program for today. This is Ali Abdullah. We will have our valuable guest today, Ms. Aziza, who is a brave and an appreciated giver, who has a long, hard journey. So I would like, and you as guests and audiences, to welcome with us our valuable guest, Aziza. Sister Aziza, please, could you introduce yourself and share a bit about your background, as well as what inspired you to start the soap kitchen and how the idea came about, please?
My name is Bahati. My name is Bahati Aziza from Republic Democratic of Congo, living in South Africa since 12th of July 2005. My journey to do what I'm doing today is because of poverty. That is the first thing. Because I see myself, the condition I was in, and I see what people where I am, they are living. It was encouraging me a lot and to give me power to do what I'm doing to save my community where I live. I didn't choose to say I don't share the same faith with people. I must not save them. I serve anyone equally. That is me. Yeah, is that one? I do this job to serve my community. I live in South Africa, Klapmuts.
I see. My next question is, in your experience, what are some of the most common issues that people in your community face that bring them to the soap kitchen?
On a serving people by the soup kitchen, He let me to learn a lot about gender-based violence, because on a time I'm busy dishing, I can see someone is really in need, don't know where to go. On a dishing, on a queue, you can see someone with a blue eyes, and after I can ask the person, I say, come to me,
Yes,
and I can coach the person. Really, the soup kitchen, what I saw in South Africa, is helping a lot. It's helping a lot because it's saving a lot of problems. It's saving crime. It's saving those abandoned kids. Their mother, they are in drugs. Their father, they are in drugs. Sometimes my grandfather also is in drugs. Now we collect all those kids and we give them food. And they give me more power to live, because I see what I do to save life. Really, encourage me a lot. Yeah, because I never say I do this because one day I want someone to pay me. I do voluntarily. I just sacrifice myself to cook my own stuff, what I receive for the people, just to save the people who they are in need. That is my passion for kitchen. Sorry?
Ari, please unmute, please unmute, Ari, please.
Sorry?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. The network is not so good by my side.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hear you.
What I said is, can you walk us through a typical interaction with someone at the soap kitchen and how you deal with the trauma you encounter most frequently during your counseling?
Yeah, what I do with a trauma, because my former organization where I serve, we do paralegal. We did do trauma by sending people to the, if you see the value of the patient, you can know where to localize the patient. If it's an issue which one I can save, I did do it myself. Yeah, I can put someone in my sitting room here, I close the door, and I can cancel myself the person until the person can come on the right to listen and to calm down. That was my passion for counseling myself, the people. If I see it's too high to my level, I'm going to send them to the trauma counseling, and they go to counsel them, and the people, they can come back to their senses. Yeah. According to what we do in a community, it's helping a lot, because to save a trauma is a very dangerous thing. I try on a police also. We try our best, and I try my best to do so. Yeah, that is my passion also, because yeah.
Thank you. My next question is, can you share a story of someone whose life has been impacted by your counseling and the challenge you face in bringing attention to civil rights issues? Please.
I'm sorry, the network. Repeat again, please.
My next question was, can you share a story of someone whose life has been impacted by your counseling and the challenge you face in bringing attention to civil rights issues?
I did do a lot for that. I have a boy, one mother have 2 boys. All they was in drugs, and the mother was traumatized. On my God side, I did help the women on my own street. Yeah. The mother was traumatized because of 2 sons. They are in drugs. And I did rehab those 2 sons, and today they are working. Yeah. And a lady from 26 years old here in Klapmuts, she was having 4 kids. And those 4 kids, 2 was by his mother, 2 was by the people. By the time she met me on my kitchen, it was easy to her to come to explain she want to leave the drug. And I said, what I encourage people to say, to leave the drug is your decision. I can't have a decision for you. Rehab can never have any decision for you. The drugs to leave is you. If you believe today you can leave the drugs, you start today. Stop all the friends, stop all the best friends until we rehab that woman. I send it to the rehab people, and after she come back, today she live together with her 4 kids and his husband. Now she self-recorded her own husband to stop drugs today. She was a pillar for his own husband. And I was appreciate that. Until today, she was baptized in church as kids. And she started singing on the choir by the new apostolic. And everyone says, Aziza, thank you for your work. Yeah. It's what we do to encourage people, yeah, to come back to their rights.
Thank you. Thank you. My next question is, how do you collaborate with other organizations, activists, or community leaders to strengthen your advocacy efforts?
Pardon? Repeat again the network.
How do you collaborate with other organizations, activists, or community leaders to strengthen your advocacy efforts, please?
Yeah, we collaborate with another organization by doing the workshops. Yeah, if it's a workshop, on the workshop we can train people, they can listen what the meaning of this workshop, and the time they can go back, they know really, oh, is some things which one I never know. Maybe some things they can learn on the workshop about abuse. Yeah, they can learn in the workshop about the gender-based violence. They can learn at workshop what about the child abuse, the women abuse. Yeah. And most of things they learn on workshop, and they need us to invite them a lot. And it's why we always catch all the people, because on invite them on workshop and we try to change their life also. Yeah, and we collaborate with many organizations. Yeah. As my former organization where I was in Ubuntu, we did do a lot of workshops, collaborating with the other organizations like a Color Foundation, like a Fact, like a Sister for Sister, like many organizations I go through, and I invite my community people. I go with them just to show them a light, because we're in a rural area. The time they go to the taxi, for example, they go to Cape Town, they see light, they see nice environment, and the time I can call them, they say, "Oh, Aziza, show us the light." And they open their mind. All the time they want to go with me, because they learn some things better there. It's all we do.
Okay, that was great. My next question is there anything else you would like to share with our viewers today about your journey and the challenges you face, please? This was
okay. To all of you are watching me, what I can say for now and on. My journey was not easy. I was myself a victimized in my own country with a rebel. I was raped. That is me. And my father was alive. My father said, I don't like my daughter to die in Congo. I'm going to transfer you in different countries because I know your value. And my father was sending me to South Africa. And I was so aggressive. for that pain I was living with it. Now the time I come in South Africa, I was sitting where I was sitting. I observe the people. I see the problem more than mine. And he was given to stand up and be the voice of other victims. Because my problem, I was living with it like it's only I was abusing. Now the time I come on in South Africa, I see the father who raped his own child. I see the brother who raped his own sister. Now I see my case, it was different because I was raped by someone I don't know. Now it was giving me power to stand and to start giving people, to give them encouragement to say, brother or sister is not the end. The way I stand today, because I was there that hope, you give me power to stand, and we must continue like that. I was in this location myself, Congolese, for 15 years between the South African. I work on that big organization as a chairperson, myself and my daughter, in his big organization, and make the organization to stand because of what my journey was not easy. And I put people together. Maybe you don't share any faith with me. We don't share the same religion. I don't worry. I'm just there to serve and to make myself strong. And the time I'm between the people, I feel free. It's why I say I'm going to serve my other foreigners to be, because I know every foreigner has a trauma. You see, me, I didn't cover my trauma behind the door. I was open my trauma and I open it. I reopen it to myself just to be what I am today. I can never have a fear to expose myself to the public because my family know I was victimized, and no one of my family know if I can stand it today to tell the story which one I was keeping all my entire life. It's why I give myself to cook my own spaza food to the need, because I want that to be between the people. I just want between the people. It's what I am.
I see. That's great. Yeah, that's great. That was our interview for today with Miss Aziza, and we are keeping on interviewing refugees and collecting refugees information, and Miss Aziza is back. So please go on, Miss Aziza.
Bahati.
Many refugees, Miss Bahati Aziza. Many refugees are watching us now, and they, for sure, they get encouraged, and they come to know that refugees can say, here I am, and I am like this person, and I want this, and blah, blah, and so on. So go on, please, Miss Bahati.
The time of Corona, it was giving a lot of idea. The time of Corona, I was voted as a chairperson of Ubuntu organization. And I was seeing myself how my fellow was suffering, especially the people that don't have a document. People that was angry. Anger was too much. And me, I serve other people. I can erase that only the person who has a green ID. It was so difficult to me. And what I do on lockdown, I didn't serve only the South African, I was serve also my fellow foreigners. Do you have an ID or not? I can knock your door to serve you, because you can't be closed in the house because of document. Anger is a very dangerous disease. It's more than any disease, anger. And I was do so, and it's why I was get the power to say, I'm gonna open my own organization to serve my people, the one working on a farm, the one working, they are robbing them by the white people. They took them without a document. After they want to charge them anytime they want to charge them. I don't like that. I stand for them. If they want to charge you, I go to CCM commission. I go to stand by my people. And the commission say also Aziza is good. You see, the boss cannot charge a person because he don't have a document. He took the person without the documentation. Why you come on the money? You say, oh, go. And a lot of foreigners, they are fear for that in South Africa. They can't claim their money because they don't have a document. And me, I'm their voice today. I'm their voice. And I say, brother, we'll die together.
Yeah.
It's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I myself, from Somalia to Yemen, from Yemen to Turkey, and yes, life is very hard, especially for refugees, stateless people, asylum seekers. But I think we should say thank you to the non-governmental organizations and humanitarian organizations like the UN, UNHCR, and the other subcontractors, and especially the LHI. Is that right? Miss Bahati, are you there?
People, because I work with Labrini also, for all the foreigners, they are coming in the country, they don't know where to go about the Home Affairs, about the papers. I took them myself to Home Affairs and showed them the right way. To say, my brother, my sister, you cannot stay in a foreign country without the documentation. You must be in order to avoid a lot of trouble. You must be in order. All the time I encourage my people. Yeah. All the time I encourage my people. That is my big role now. To save and
Yeah,
help my people. Which
you
country
are
come
really,
from, I don't worry, I just save them.
you are really a hard worker, important role player, and brave. I like what you did and what you are doing, you and your colleagues around you, and also as well around the worldwide, all humanitarian givers and volunteers. So before we forget to say thank you to the non-governmental organizations and the humanitarian organizations as well, and also our LHI organization. I think that we should say thank you. And would you please tell us some about how did you hear, how did you heard about LHI and how you
Oh,
see it?
first of all, I just thank you, Tina. I just thank you, Sister Tina, because I met Tina. We was going to resort somewhere. I was invited there, and I met Tina. And the Tina on a presenting ourselves, Tina was saying, if someone is do all this, and the Tina never leave me behind, and the Tina involved me to you people, and I said thank you very much for that, and thank you very much for the global food trade. Really, I learned a lot now from you. I did learn a lot because those questions I was getting 25, it was making my head to be open and reopen. I thank you a
Yes,
lot. And since I hear about you, Mr. Ali, I was so excited and I said, God, open my way. Because whatever I was doing by grace God. And I know one day God can rewind my soul. Yeah. It's why I was
yeah.
just focused on what I'm doing. Yeah. Because I didn't help for
Uh,
anyone to say my hard working, it can just fail like this. You see, God is the father of everyone, and I know God can answer me one day. I'm doing by love. I doing by love really, because in my location you can't ask Aziza, no one cannot bring it to me. Even you are any
yeah,
position, they
and
can
you
bring
have,
me to my
I
house
can
because they
say,
know what I do
I
in this
can,
location. I thank you a lot,
I
a lot,
can
a
say,
lot. And it must not be the end to
I can
contact me.
say, I
I
can
need
say,
you now.
thank you. You are welcome at any time. What I can say is that now we are doing something good for humanity and for refugees and stateless people.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. So, some people have been commenting and really want to tell us about how they feel about this program of today of us. So, let us also give our thanks to Mr. Ari and also Aziza for this very good conversation, which is really inspiring hope and bringing hope and also inspiration and also bringing hope to many, many people, refugees and immigrants around the world. So thank you so much indeed. We are going also to have Dayo. Dayo has having a comment or something to say, some question to ask to Aziza. So that's why now Dayo is going to tell
I
us
just have
something
only
and
one
we'll say, yeah,
question.
thank you, sir. Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Hi. Hello, Aziza. Hi. Thank you for sharing your story. Very inspiring. Thank you. So I just have one question for you. I wanted to know, how have you maintained your cultural identity and traditions while adapting to a new country and a new way of life? Could you tell us what steps did you take? How will you be able to just cope and integrate?
Okay. You know, poverty is a common thing which one involve the people. About the poverty, let me do what I'm doing today. Poverty is a common thing. Which one I can say what I saw in DRC Congo and what I see in South Africa is still a common thing. You see, it's why I link with it, and I say, oh, Africa is still the same. The time I was here in South Africa, there in Congo, I didn't know I can see what I saw and what I do. You see, now means the poverty is putting some things together to let me to mango with South African today. Yeah, and they believe South African. They believe what I'm doing because I was crying the day they voted me as a chairperson. I didn't go to be voted, and they tell me, Aziza, you deserve it. Don't cry, you deserve it. It's us we vote you. I go to the bank, people they don't believe. I sign everything, they say no. If he was here, what I can say, it's course, no? I sit in a bank and I hear people, they are talking in Afrikaans to say, now the men are trust the foreigner. What the foreigner doing for Allah? For Allah. I'm a foreigner, Babenzel and Doni Bamu Votele, Abe, the chairperson in your organization. Means Aziza was doing what to the South African to vote as a chair. I didn't know nothing. I just mix the Kosa and the colors and all together to be in good mood. It's all. Yeah, it's all. I'm under protection of them. I'm living with them. I do everything with them, and I say, everyone in this country is not a wrong person. Foreign also they are wrong. Maybe I didn't see that because I was welcomed by the South African and I mingle with them until today. It's all I can say, my sister.
That's amazing to hear. Thank you for sharing. Were you able to learn?
Hear the voices of your brothers, of your sisters. Can you hear the cry of all the children? Hear the voices of your brothers, of your sisters. Can you hear the cry of all the children? And don't put your Even for a strong man, what tears apart faith and leaves just hate and shorts of pain. What if you were that man, or your father, his best friend? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Oh. Tell me, yeah. Can you hear the voices? Tell me, yeah. Can you hear the voices? Can you hear the voices? Hear the voices? Hear the voices of your brothers, of your sisters. Can you hear the cry?
Welcome back, brothers and sisters, and our audiences. We are at the end of our program for today. Our guest for today was Miss Bahati Aziza, and we have here my colleague, Tina. Welcome, Tina. Please go ahead. The mic is with you.
Good afternoon and good morning, everyone, wherever you are. I don't know what time it is where you are. Um, Thank you so much, Mr. Ali, for a warm welcome. And also, I just want to give thanks as well to Miss Bahati, a brave and courageous woman I ever met on this earth. And I'm really pleased and I'm also honored to be here and to have met her as well. So today, what I wanted to share with the entire world is that the situation in South Africa, especially the youth population today, it's really concerning. It's really concerning. That's why I would like to encourage anybody who is watching, wherever you are. Aziza has taken her first step. So if you are watching and there is anything that you are able to do, please reach out to her. Because I believe when I suggested this interview with her, it's the first time we met, she shared a lot, and I was like, no, people need to know. People need to know who you will never know who will be able to lend a hand. So anybody who is watching, she really needs help. So reach out to LCHI if you want to make a donation. We will make sure that it reaches to her. Because to be honest, there's a lot of people that are trying to do everything they can here in South Africa. But there's a lot of blockage in terms of resources. Um, and it is really concerning. And I think we need to stand together. We need to stand together to see if we can help our sisters and brothers, and especially the youth. Because there is a lot of youth here in South Africa that are resulting into crimes and drugs, and we can really save them together. So Aziza has done her part. HR also we are trying to do our part, bringing to the light any situation that is happening behind closed doors. So just anyone step in, because here in South Africa we do need help. People need you. So Mr. Ali, I guess that's what I wanted to share for today. Thank you so much for having me.
That was our colleague, Ms. Tina. And now we are at the end of the program. Today, we had Ms. Bahati Aziza as our special guest for today's program. Welcome again and again to RTSW-Refugees TV and Histories Worldwide. We are with and for refugees and stateless individuals around the globe. So it was nice to have you all guys as guests and audiences and colleagues as well. Thank you for being with us. So be with us in all our programs. Thank you.